Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, the untamed voice of Black Sabbath, the man who howled "Bark at the Moon" and rode the rails of rock history with his madness and genius. But what if the stage lights faded, and instead of arenas, Ozzy found himself behind the counter of a sushi bar? Yes, imagine it. What if Ozzy Osbourne was a sushi chef? The glow of Japanese lanterns replaces the spotlight. He wears a crisp white chef's coat, though the headband slips sideways over his wild hair. In one hand, a razor-sharp sushi knife gleams under the light. In the other, a tray of glistening salmon and rice. Hungry customers whisper in disbelief, "Is that really Ozzy Osbourne making our sushi?" He flashes that mischievous grin, eyes wide, and for a moment you can almost hear the echo of his legendary chaos. In the episode of today's What If Celebrities, we dive into the surreal, funny, and even touching question, what if Ozzy Osbourne was a sushi chef? And as the counter fills with curious diners, Ozzy leans forward, growls in his unmistakable voice, and lets out the words that once launched 1,000 guitars, "All aboard!" Ha 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 ha. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which celebrity you'd like to see in an ordinary job next. It's a dimly lit sushi bar in downtown Tokyo. The sliding doors open, and in struts Ozzy Osbourne, dark shades on, apron over his black shirt, hair as wild as ever. Customers whisper in disbelief, "Is that Ozzy?" He bows clumsily, nearly knocking over a teapot, then takes his place behind the counter. In his hands, the knife glimmers dangerously, not because of his skill, but because everyone wonders if he's about to cut fish or start a rock concert. Ozzy clears his throat, raises a tuna steak dramatically, and yells, "Let's get rolling!" The customers cheer, unsure if they're at a concert or a dinner. The show has begun. Ozzy attempts delicate sushi rolls, but his hands shake slightly. Instead of neat slices, the fish looks like it's been through a mosh pit. He grins anyway, shrugs, and says, "Good enough for Sabbath." The customers laugh. When he tries to roll rice and seaweed, he squeezes too hard. Rice bursts out like confetti. He throws his hands up and screams in his signature metal howl. The customers nearly fall off their stools laughing. Yet in his chaos, there's brilliance. He experiments, stacking sashimi like guitar chords, arranging tempura like drum kits. He pulls out a special soy sauce bottle, shaped like a guitar, white with black polka dots, a tribute to his late friend Randy Rhoads. He sprinkles soy with a flourish, like a solo mid-song. The sushi bar has never seen anything like it. Ozzy suddenly leans over the counter, glasses slipping down his nose. "Tonight," he announces dramatically, "I'll serve you something very special." He places a plate on the counter. The customers lean in. On it sits his invention, Bat Sushi. But it's not what they fear. No actual bats here. Instead, it's clever seaweed folded into wing shapes. Sushi rice forming the body, with soy sauce drizzled like Gothic patterns. The bar erupts with laughter. "Bat Sushi!" someone shouts, raising a glass. Phones come out, flashes capture the moment, and Ozzy bows like he just played Crazy Train to a sold-out stadium. One customer dares to taste it. "Delicious," he declares. The crowd claps. Ozzy throws his hands up in victory, and the Bat Sushi becomes an instant legend. Between the chaos and laughter, there are quiet moments. Ozzy leans against the counter, wiping his brow. His eyes drift to the soy sauce bottle shaped like Randy Rhoads' polka dot guitar. His smile softens. "You know," he mutters, half to himself, "I used to play with a lad named Randy Rhoads. Brilliant guitarist, beautiful soul. He taught me that music isn't just about noise, it's about connection." The customers fall silent, listening. Ozzy taps the cutting board, gently, then chuckles. "Guess sushi's the same, eh? Bit of chaos, bit of harmony, and when you get it right, people feel it." The crowd nods, touched. For a moment, the Prince of Darkness becomes the philosopher of sushi, blending memory with meaning. Then, with a grin, he dives back into his wild performance, flinging a cucumber roll into the air like a guitar pick. As the night winds down, Ozzy decides on one last dish. He sharpens his knife with exaggerated flair, ties his hair back, and roars, "This one's for you!" He crafts a towering roll of tuna, salmon, and avocado, stacked like a stage set. He slams the plate on the counter, throws his arms wide, and shouts, "The sushi of darkness!" The bar explodes with applause. Glasses raised, people chanting his name. Ozzy bows, his apron stained with rice, his glasses crooked, and his grin as wide as ever. He looks into the crowd and says softly, "Music, food, madness, it's all the same. It's about making people feel alive." The lights dim, the customers clap, and Ozzy disappears into the kitchen like a rock star leaving the stage. Only the faint laughter, the echo of his howl, and the memory of Bat Sushi remain. And now, dear viewer, let me ask you, which other celebrity would you like to see living an ordinary life? Write it in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more stories like this, because reality may be ordinary, but in imagination, anything is possible.